It's interesting because if you decide that you're going to take one step into cheating, into making it so you are not going to do your assignment, you're gonna have somebody else do it for you. You are literally robbing yourself. You're putting in the time, you're putting in some of the effort. You look at somebody who could help. You are somebody who can do the for you, problem for you, and you are taking away what you can learn. You're robbing yourself. And if you realize that when you'll not be tempted, tempted, you will not think, oh, I could just have somebody else do this for me because later on in life, you are going to need to know how to do this. Your education is so important. You are going you are going to need to know how to do this. Your education is so important. And if you think, well, just look at somebody else on the test, you know what? You will not have the knowledge you need to really make a difference and to really accomplish things in your life. And there are the other things too. For example, chores. What if you're given a chore assignment and you don't do it? You have somebody else do it for you. The assignment still gets done, but you do not have the satisfaction of telling what it feels like to really put that effort to really say, yes, I did this, I did this, I did this by myself. This one was my assignment. Yes, sometimes we can have help. But you know what? Make sure that you are doing do not rob yourself of the experience of the knowledge because you feel like that you just want to not do it the cheat. There's a certain way of living where you just feel Like you don't doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I can have somebody else do that. I would rather do else. Do something else. I would rather play video games. I would rather do something that sounds more fun to me. Really, the only person that is really going to be hurt because of the action issue. And when you live with the idea and the concept, concept and with the in, inter, integrity of being honest, of really saying yes, I did this. This is my work. I haven't. I maybe had a little stumble, or I couldn't quite understand the concept. And I got a little bit of help, but in the end, when that test came, I did. I did it. Before the effort of really learning, it was a little difficult. This concept was hard for me, and I thought we know somebody else could just do it for me, but I didn't. I chose to really do this, so decide right now that there isn't gonna be anything in your life that you cheat on because in the end it's going to come back to you and you're going to have to say, yeah, I did this and I'm proud of it. When you live the life of not life of not cheating and not cutting the corners is going to be a lot more enjoyable. It may take a lot more effort, but you still have to put in that effort, whether or not you have somebody else do it for you. Decide right now that cheating is not your way. Your way is to do the work, to be honest about it, because when you lay down at night, time you wanna have that certain peacefulness, that calmness that comes. Yes, I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't have anybody else do it. I don't have this big, heavy, dark cloud hanging over me because you know. I cut the corners. I said, hey, somebody do this for me. Just decide that. Just decide that you are going to live a life of not cheating, and when you decide that in every sing every single aspect of it, you will be happier, and you will have that knowledge of education that is for you to learn. It is amazing when you really put forth the effort in, and what it feels like. So is sample just. Decide cheating is not for me.